Hello, hello, hello. Let's make a beautiful summer wreath together. I'm starting off with a 24-inch wreath base, and it is a round wreath base. What I want to do is I want to fluff the branches out. Just give it a good fluffing. Now, I want to make this a little oval shaped. I don't want to keep it completely round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to press it on my table just a little bit. And now let me turn it over, and you can see it's definitely more in an oval shape. So we're going to go ahead and mesh. When I mesh, I do not measure. However, it does usually end up to be about an arm's length worth of mesh, which is anywhere between 24 and 27 inches long. And then it naturally wants to curl in. So we're going to let it naturally curl in, and then we're just going to bend our fingers. I like to leave where the holes, the crinkles in your mesh are large, so you can almost see through them like binoculars. We're going to do that in alternating colors. So I've got white. I'm also using this beautiful lime green. Pinch again until it looks like a little bow. Come down to your wreath base, grab a couple of your twist ties, and then just simply twist your mesh in. And we're going to keep doing that, going all the way around the wreath base. For the middle, I want to use another technique. It's called the poof method. What we're going to do is we're going to take your roll of mesh and just bend it over until it's in a little bit of a poof. And we're going to come in, take two of the twist ties that are more on the inner rings of your wreath base and twist those. Then grab a handful of mesh, just gently come up along with it, put it into a little bit of a poof, add this into two of your tinsel ties from your wreath base, and then just pull that out. The mesh is just simply what we're going to be gluing all of our pretty wreath attachment or sign or faux. That's all that we're using the mesh for. The mesh is really the backdrop, but it does help if your mesh looks really pretty. I love a good meshed wreath because whatever we're going to adhere to here, we want it to really stick very well. And what we are going to be using is this absolutely adorable little female sun girl. I think she kind of looks like a flamingo girl myself. This wreath attachment is from Designer Door Decor and More, and we are going to attach it. She puts on these beautiful chenille stems on the back of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one chenille stem, and we're going to go underneath that one, the front wire, and then we're going to take the other chenille stem. We're going to go around the second wire. Okay, so we've got our girl. Let me turn it over. So you can see what we did is we took it and attached it between both this first rung and the second rung on our wreath base. This is a really ooh la la decadent design. So I wanted a very ooh la la decadent ribbon to go along with it. So let's use this beautiful sequin hot pink fuchsia ribbon. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by pinching and pleating, pinching one of our ribbons, leaving our nice ribbon tail long. I don't measure, but usually the ribbon tails tend to be about the length of my arm. So if you use your arm as your measuring point, that's a great, great basis. So now we've got a beautiful two-looped bow. Let me grab a chenille stem. You can use a chenille stem, a zip tie, or floral wire. We are going to start building our bow. Next up, let's use a black and white 2.5 inch. This is a deluxe ribbon. And we're going to do the same thing. Again, I don't measure. Pinch and pleat. Pull it up. Pinch and pleat again. Now, next up, I want to add some more bling and decadence in there. So I'm using this fuchsia ribbon that is backed in a gold on the other side. It is 2.5 inches and it's 10 full yards. So when we build our bow, you will notice that the tails that I'm making are going to be smaller and smaller by maybe 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch per bow. We'll add this to our pile for our Build-A-Bow. Then I want to come in with another lime green. Now it is time to build our bow. Let's get our bow put together. Move our girl aside. We'll grab all of our ribbons here. And we're going to start off with our 4 inch. Then we're going to take our white and black polka dot, and we'll come in next with that one. Then we're going to come in with our bejeweled, beautiful, glittered 2.5 inch backed in gold. Then we'll come in again with the polka dot up by stacking our lime green and pink on top. I like to do it with the chenille stems because now what I want to do is I want to come in And I'm going to add our bow by doing the same exact process that we did with our wreath attachment. Now you're going to pull really taut on that and twist that very well so that goes around your back wire. Now let's fluff this bow. So we're going to come down to the very end and twirl up to the very top and pull down our tails. And then I want to take some glue and we're going to drop some glue down in between and all around and behind our ribbon. All right, lots of glue. The next product is one that I've talked about with you guys a lot of times. It's one that I think is one of the best deals that we've got here. You get a dozen of these leaf stems in this spray. This is our light pink. I chose this one because I feel like it looks a little bit tropical. It looks a little bit of flamingo-y to me, and that's what our girl looks like to me. So let's clip, and let's see how many cuts I'm going to get off of each. We are going to come in with probably 6 cuts. And what I want to do is I want to just go all the way around our wreath. And I'm going to put some under the mesh, some on top of the mesh. We're simply going to add the leaves in and then drop some glue down in there. So I think we're going to end up using 3 out of the 12 that we have of this spray. Now let's turn our design around and let's see how large and in charge she's getting. This is almost like these are feathers going around her, and I feel like she's very much could be a fancy lady wearing a feather boa with her pearls on. And with some greenery, 2 branches as well. So we're going to cut 1 branch, 1 spray into 10 cuts, cutting every one of them in 2. And let's shift her back around so that we can see what we've got going on. Greenery. I want to have the other greenery of a button fern. Lots of cuts off of this button fern. I also brought some beautiful green roses as well, and I thought these would actually match beautiful with the lime green in her hat. We're going to go around and we're going to clip some roses and the lime green and the pink and just add these throughout our design. Look at that pretty. And then the horrible fuchsia heart, and I want to put that right here by our girl because she's a lady. Oh yeah, she's a lady. So let's come in. We're going to put a lot of glue going on the back half of our gem, and we're going to take that, stuff it, and we're going to hold it. I'm looking at these. The color and the flower itself remind me of flamingos beautifully. We've got a couple of berries that I want to add in. This is going to give me that pop of white that we need. And last up, I've got a piece of bling that I want to add for her. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Put your glue strings up. And voila, we are done. In under an hour, we made this huge, enormous wreath. I hope that this was helpful for you all. Bye.